need to find the agenda, is that right?
You have the agenda. I sent it the last 2 Fridays.
Last 2 Fridays, okay.
Yep. I mean, I can, with Ron's
Oh,
help.
I've got it. Right here it is.
The teacher is taking notes, people.
I'm getting old. You people don't know what it's like to get old, man. I'm getting old.
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah.
All I know is it's tough being the same age as you old people.
Yeah, there's been some funny things on Facebook lately about, I used to think people were old. Now I'm one of them. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
There we
Ron's
go.
flag, there's a flag if you want a flag.
Yeah.
That's Ron behind the flag.
All right, we're gonna call the meeting order. Oh, well, let's do this first. Let's call the meeting order and approve the agenda. Do I have a motion to approve the agenda?
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Curtis.
Okay.
John Lynn and me.
Okay.
Barbara, did you have the motion in the second listed?
Yes.
I do now.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Randy, kick off the pledge.
All right, everybody, let's say the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the
United States of America and to the
Republic.
indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Very good, very good. Yay.
Off the count.
Second Vice District Governor Joe Starling. Let's have a little prayer there, buddy.
Okay. Heavenly Father, thank you for all the blessings you've given us. Give us the strength to continue our work as Lions. Keep us safe from the virus that is causing so many problems. Be with the families that have lost loved ones and that have sick family members. Guide us and protect us as we go through our days. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Shalom, everything
Amen.
else. All right, welcome, folks. Glad you're all here or wherever you happen to be at the time. Sorry we're having to meet by Zoom one more time, but you know, 2020 just keeps on going and we got one more extra hour out of it, so yay us. We've just kind of give you an update right quick. I visited about a dozen clubs here in the last little bit. Just got back from the Outer Banks at First Flight. Had a great time out there. Great club. Thanks everybody for bringing me out. The storm came in that next day, and it was fun getting back across those big bridges. I am so thankful to have trees in this part of the world and flat roads that we don't have to worry about getting blown off the roads near as much as Gwen White and everybody else out there.
So, do you want me to mute everybody and then District Governor, you can unmute yourself?
That'll be fine. Let's do that. All righty then. That sounds a little better, doesn't it? All right. So recognition from the international families. Anybody here from the international family? Harvey, Gwen, Lacey, Sid. Where's my Zoom?
Gwen is trying to get on. I don't know if she is yet or not.
All righty. Well, whenever they get on and unmute themselves, just tell them to come on in. Who wants to be the parliamentarian? Randy, how about you be the parliamentarian? Thank you for doing that. All right, reading of the minutes. Barbara Beltran.
I propose we accept the minutes as presented.
Motion.
Second.
All right, who was the second?
Jeff Price Zebulon.
All right, Jeff. Thank you, sir. Barbara, you got those? Give me a thumbs up. Yay, all right, we're going off. We're rolling. I love it. efficiency and efficacy. All right.
Jeff Price.
District governor's remarks. I kind of get through it. Basically, folks, we're trying to stay relevant, and hopefully we'll have a full district to hand off to Mr. Oxendine here coming up in about 6 months or 7 months or something. But until then, we're doing everything we can to make all the visits we can, and 2020 just keeps on giving. It's the year that just never stops. All right. First vice, oh, the other thing is we need to start looking for a second vice district governor candidates, because we need one at the midwinter convention so we don't turn into the same thing that kind of nailed me, kind of nailed Sherman, kind of nailed Joe, right on down the list. So let's see if we can't find somebody to go ahead and take over from the beginning so we don't have the Camp Dogwood, North Carolina LCI wonderful situation that about half of us experienced. So everybody keep your eyes open for that one. And Randy, I'll hand it over to you. Randy Oxendine.
Yeah.
Randy Oxendine. One of these squares.
Yeah, he's down at the bottom.
There
Unmute
he is.
yourself,
Hey,
Randy.
Randy.
Hey, Randy, it's your turn.
Got to unmute.
Randy, you at the zoo or something, man?
Unmute.
You're on mute.
You're on mute. We can't hear you.
Randy, unmute yourself.
Is that maybe?
Yeah. We can't see you.
Yeah.
Lion Bill, you can send him an unmute request.
The button is on the lower left corner of your screen. You have to click it with the mouse.
Looks like a microphone.
Oh, there we go. We got it?
Yep.
Hello?
All
hear
right,
you.
talk to us.
Our internet is still down here in Henderson, so it's the first time I've used my phone, so bear with me. I'd like to say thank you, but to say that talk about Camp Dogwood tickets first. There's 13 of you clubs that have donated. I would read out all 13, but it would take up too much of your Sunday. If you really want to know, just shoot me an email, text, whatever, and I'll let you know. But I really would like to recognize Lake Gaston, because they've given so far $8,765. Our district goal is $100,000, and we're at 18% of that 100,000. So we have a ways to go. Would also like to say we have a new Leo Club in our district now, and it's sponsored by the Apex Lions Club, and that happened October the 20th of this year. That makes us with 9, and I give Apex all the credit in the world because that's 2 Leo clubs that they sponsor. Thank you so much. And I'll get on a little other members. We have 1,005 members at this time. We are down 11 members. So it looks like in some clubs you're adding, but then it gets to some other clubs and we're dropping. But we work together on this. Lion Joe and I have our state pins. And if you like a state pin, please let either one of us know. Thank you and have a good day.
Governor Allen?
All right. Yes, sir.
I just got word from Gwen that she and Red are on telephone, but their email is out because of the big storm we're having down here on the coast.
I understand. Well, we welcome them being here. Even if they can't participate, maybe they can hear us, and we will do our best job we can to make them proud. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me.
All right. Lion Joe Starling, you're up.
Okay. I really don't know what I need to report. Like Randy said, we've got pins to sell. So if anyone's interested, why, they can give me a call or I'll be around. other than that, I don't know what kind of report I'm supposed to give. I'm just learning this job, so you're going to have to be patient with me. So that's all I've got to say.
Welcome to the club. Thank you very much. That'll work for now. We appreciate that. All righty. So now we're up to yes, Barbara Beltran.
Yes.
Secretary.
Well, I think I've got it typed in there. Jungle Prowls report to me via postal service or email by the secretary or president of the club that was visited, including your name of the club, who doing the prowling, how many prowlers there were. We are accepting virtual visits during this pandemic. And if I am one of them, I'm already writing it down as I prowl the meeting. But if I'm not there, then you need to have the secretary of the club prowl. They can just email me. It doesn't have to be through the USPS. Take your pick. I need to know the club prowl, how many prowlers there were, and the date. And I think in my agenda I did have something about candidates for second vice district governor. So they should have been or currently be serving as a club president, also as a region or zone chair. And they should send their letters of intent and qualifications and a letter of endorsement from their club to nominations chair Jeff Price by December 31st. Jeff, is that good enough for you?
That is. Thank you very much.
Okay. I didn't mean to steal your thunder. I just wanted people to see that in print.
Hey, thank you so much.
Refresh everybody's memory, hopefully. Also, please see the announcements, because I put a lot of things in there that you don't want me to waste your time reading now, I don't think. So be sure and see the announcements. I think they're important, otherwise I wouldn't type them. Please be patient when you get a billion emails from me. I'm trying to condense it so you don't get so many, but then that creates a lot of attachments. So be sure you scroll to the bottom when you get things from me in case there's attachments down there. And, you know, just don't automatically delete it. I know some of you are on 2 group lists or 3. I apologize for that, but I just didn't want to leave anybody out. So I'll try to not email you more than once a week, but I make no promises, because sometimes people send me things and ask me to forward them. And so then that's what you're getting.
Fantastic.
Oh, one other thing. When I do send emails to the regions, it is only the club presidents and secretaries getting them. So it becomes those people's jobs to forward them anything they need to their members, because I don't have a list of all 1,005 members. So what I need you to do, club presidents and secretaries, is if you think it's important and your members need to know it, you somehow share it with them. Forward the email, whatever you want to do to share.
Duly noted. Miss Barbara, we have a challenge. LCI doesn't have us listed for zone or region chair folks. Whatever I need to do to fix that.
You're
You're the only one.
You're the only one who can register them.
Okay. After the meeting, if you would kind of hit up with me and see if we can't get that fixed. I'm sorry that I made a mistake, but I will do whatever I can to fix it. How's that sound?
Okay, yeah, that has to be Ron helping you through that, because he's the computer geek in this family, not me. I'm just a processor. Yeah, also, I don't know if they've ever listed Joe as our second vice district governor. They should have, because I think you sent all that stuff in back in May or June.
I sent in a lot of stuff, but with the COVID stuff and
that's
probably
true.
the district governor, you don't really get a year to get prepared to make all the mistakes. You get to make all mistakes on the first flyby. So
been there, done that, know that. Also, LCI has been working a lot from home, so I don't, you know, they may be having a little bit of trouble keeping up too. But anyway, yeah, we need to get those. You have to assign each club to a zone and each zone to a region. And then you can list the clubs and the region and zone chairs and all that stuff. And Ron can help you with that at the end of the meeting.
Well, we'll take care of it after the meeting. All right. Where are we now here?
Treasurer's report.
Yeah.
Treasurer's report.
Ron Beltran.
I sent that last night.
I have sent a check to the convention committee. We received, where's it? We received $809.66 from the District NNS convention report. And so I sent that plus $700 from our budget, plus $100 for the district ad to Rhett White to open an account with. That it went out yesterday because I didn't receive the check from Janet Peden until yesterday. So, and we have received $300 for pediatric cancer or childhood cancer, and a little over $8,010 for dues. Most of the dues, I'm short right now. The clubs aren't even meeting. I'm having a little trouble finding the correct person to have done. Other than that, it looks good. We've taken in 14,282, and we have spent 6,754. So, and then
All right, do we need a motion to approve that, folks?
Yep.
Yep.
So move.
Second.
Barn.
Randy,
Second,
who?
Jeff Price.
And then I need a item in the minutes, request to change the signatures on the district bank account to Alan Swain, Randy Oxendine, and myself, so that we can go to the bank and get Randy put on.
I make the motion.
Second.
John Lynn.
Motion, Gary Elliott.
Gary.
I'll second it, John Lynn. Whichever.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Got it.
All righty.
Is there an approval on that? Is there an approval on the motion?
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? All right, it flies. Let's go.
Yeah. On the people that are running, if you haven't been a zone chairman, we have 2 zone chairmanships open, and they can be appointed into each one of those 2 open zone chairs. The only problem is that the club will have to be a member of the zone that they're a zone chair for. So if you have somebody from Fuquay-Varina that wants to be a zone chair, the closest area is going to be in the Wilson area. So the Fuquay-Varina would become a member of that Wilson area zone. Or if there's somebody from Outer Banks that wants to become a zone chair, they'd have to be appointed to the zone chairmanship up by Warren County.
All righty, duly noted. Anything else? All right, let's move into unfinished business. What kind of unfinished business do we have? Line Secretary?
I don't have any.
All right, let's move into new business. Any new business? Man, we're making this go quick.
Yeah.
Everybody said All Saints Day and a Sunday put together. Absolutely make it go quick.
I can stop that quick stuff.
I'm sure you can, Bert.
You know, I'm the NAMI chair, and we of course haven't been able to do very much since you can't travel around and so forth. But I've decided one of the things we need to do is we need some good examples of things that clubs have done during this pandemic, in spite of the pandemic, to say raise some money. And I'm going to call on our president, Gary Tonemaker, who's right here on this screen with me, to tell everybody about a project that we've done. We raised yesterday enough money to pay our Brighter Visions obligation. And we did that without, everybody getting COVID, I think. So I need these kinds of examples so that I can go to clubs that perhaps are languishing, that I can use to encourage them to, you know, get something done. And so I'm going to be calling on I'll send out an email and call on some volunteers to perhaps help me, because if you look at our map, there are whole sections of our district where none of the clubs have reported at all in terms of officers or members. And that's a big hole right in the middle of our club, Scotland Neck, infield right in there. There's one of those. And we need to have something encouraging to go to them with as an example of how they can do something to get them started. You just can't
Ed, what did the Apex Club do?
Well, the Carry Club. Gary, I'm gonna let Gary talk about that.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Thanks, Lion Ed. As everybody on this call knows, it's extremely difficult at this time to do fundraising because most of our fundraising is a social activity where we're meeting up close and personal with the public to help raise funds. So one of our members, our treasurer, Lion Tim Kennedy, suggested we do a barbecue fundraiser. And what we did, we partnered with Old Time Barbecue and went out and sold tickets throughout the Cary area and the Holly Springs area and picked the barbecue up yesterday, or excuse me, on Friday, today's Sunday, on Friday. And we had 2 pickup location points, one in Cary, one in Holly Springs. And we ended up selling 280 pounds of barbecue. We bought the barbecue for $5 and sold it for $10. We were able to make $1,400 plus donations, which I think will probably turn out to be somewhere between $1,500 and $1,600. And for us, you know, we're a small club. We have 11 members. One lifetime member lives in Seattle, so we basically have 10 members. So this worked out very well for us. It was a project that we could manage, and we're just really happy that we're able to do this. So I think we'll probably do something like this again next year. And if anybody on the call wants any other details, please reach out and give me a call. I'll be happy to share those with you.
Well, congratulations. That's a master move in these times.
What was the name of it? Old Time Barbecue?
Yeah, OLE Time Barbecue. Great to work with. And if,
I have one question. How did you advertise it so that people would know to buy the tickets?
we did a lot of canvassing of our neighborhoods, number one. We also put that out on Facebook and our webpage. We're actually in the process of redoing our webpage, so it isn't quite up to date yet. And word of mouth, Barbara.
Okay.
What we also did to make it easier for people to pay as opposed to pay in person, we set up a PayPal account and linked that in. So if somebody was interested in buying the barbecue, they would get on PayPal, pay it that way. In the comments section, they could let us know which location they wanted to pick it up at, and we would have the barbecue there ready for them.
Governor Allen?
Yes, sir.
Bob Walton with the One Cheese Club. We have done a similar kind of thing. You know, we have that big cook trailer, and we park it in the Ford dealership in Manio, and we do a drive-through chicken and barbecue dinner for $10 a plate. People just drive through the parking lot in one entrance and out the other, give us $10, pick up a plate, and keep going. We did that a couple of months ago and made very good money. What?
With soft crabs.
We also had a soft crab cookout. So we had some soft crabs left over from our VIP dinner and sold out of them in about an hour. And we're having another one on this coming Friday, the 6th. And we're having fried chicken and barbecue again. So it's worked out very well for us. Very little contact. People just drive through, give us $10, pick up a plate, and keep going. So it's
Fantastic, Bob. Fantastic. I was actually down at the First Flight Club, and you were there the other day on Wednesday, I think it was, or Tuesday. Thank you so much. Yes, sir. And we love to see you. We love to see Harriet even more, but you know, just telling the truth. Maggie is here, and they Wendell Club has a spaghetti drive-through supper on Friday, same time as let's say Bob and Harriet.
4:30 to 7:30.
4:30 to 7:30. So I hope to be there. I probably am going to be out of town, but I hope to be there. Next weekend is the NCLI meeting at Camp Dogwood. I don't know if anybody's decided if it's going to be an in-person or Zoom. I think it's going to be mostly Zoom. But we'll have it online. We'll make sure everybody has a link to it if you need it, or if you want it, or if you're just interested, let us know. We'll get it to you. VIP, go ahead.
If they want to be on Zoom, or if they want to stay and eat there at Camp Dogwood, they need to contact Tammy at Camp Dogwood.
All right, everybody hear that? Okay. VIP fishing tournament was canceled this year. There is a VIP auction scheduled for 23rd, I think, 24th, 22nd, 27th.
Of March.
I'm surrounded by women. I don't know if anybody has ever been surrounded by women, but with 3 daughters and a wife, I just say yes, ma'am, and see what happens. So yes, ma'am. I think we have the 27th, and we'll go from there.
Last Saturday in March, Governor.
The last Saturday in March. We will be there with bells on and the Lizard Lick Tow crew and the whole bit. So y'all come out and join us and see if we can't get in some trouble. Midwinter convention. Is Wayne on here? Wayne?
He's not here.
All right, Gwen is on the radio. Midwinter convention, we had a meeting on it this week. It looks like it's coming together. It's going to be a fantastic time. We need to push for attendance. At this point, it looks like we're going to be limited to about 90 people, but hopefully we can get that number up a little bit. I would like to have the problem of having too many people that want to go and not enough seats. So let us know. It looks like it's going to be a fantastic fish and shrimp on Friday, but don't tell anybody I said that. Now let the powers that be in the eastern part of our district, the 4 clubs that are hosting this, put it together. But it looks like a fantastic weekend. We really want to make a statement to our, or let's say we don't want to say that we're making a statement to our late sister district from the south, but let's show them that we really don't, you know, we can party without them, and we can have good seminars, and we're going to use it for a teaching moment with several different seminars, and I think you'll absolutely enjoy it. I want to bring in some elements of the USA-Canada Forum, kind of the way they do things, not exactly them together, but kind of their methods and way of doing things to make it more entertaining and a better experience for everybody.
Where will it be, Governor?
It is going to be at the Hilton Garden Inn on the Outer Banks. It's a place called Southern Shores. Amy and I were fortunate enough to stay there one night this week, and we thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a fantastic place. It has its own fishing pier. It's right on the ocean. You can do all the fishing or whatever else you want to do while you're there. We will probably go down a day or two early, and with the kids, I imagine they're going to try to wear out some fishing poles on the pier. Hopefully they can all get a little bit of sun, even if the weather's kind of cool. But it was a fantastic place. I mean, it was second to none. It was really, really a nice place. And the staff, we met the staff, took a tour of the building. They've got an indoor pool. They've got an outdoor pool. They've got a jacuzzi, exercise room. They got everything you would ever want to have. You may have to beat up Randy Oxendine to get him to move out of one end of it or something, but it's going to be a fantastic time. And I just encourage everybody to come on out and encourage your clubs to come out, because as Sherman says, the closer you are to the fire, the warmer you get, the more you feel the heat. So come on out and get your hands warmed by the fire. It'll be a fun time.
Governor, let me make a couple of comments.
Yes, sir. Herb.
Room rates are going to be $87 a night. That'll apply 3 nights before and 3 nights after if you want to go down early and stay late. What we do need though is everybody to start looking for ads, because that's what's going to fund this convention. It can be from clubs, individuals, and hopefully from people that you know, like your service station, your insurance agents, or somebody like that, agencies that, but we need to get those instead of them start coming in, because I think the deadline is going to be about December the 31st on them.
That is a very good point. The more advertisements we can get, the better experience we'll have by everybody. So, and that $89 room rate or $87 room rate, folks, the rack rate on this hotel is $259. So it's a fantastic place for the money. It's a fantastic place for $259. I've paid much more to stay in hotels that had a lot less. So $87, $89 is a fantastic rate, and it's a go ahead and take a couple of days and take a vacation while you're there. It's a beautiful spot, and we were there. The Coast Guard was flying over about every 5 minutes, so it was really cool seeing all the different aircraft they have. All right, what else we got?
This is Steve McLaurin from Raleigh Host Club. Just note of interest, our club, me driver, I delivered 5,000 pairs of glasses to Camp Dogwood on Monday of this past week. That's roughly 50% of what we've done this year. But we got some guys that really do a great job of putting out the boxes. I consider it kind of like rabbit boxes. They just go around and check them at ophthalmologists and ophthalmologists. And it's gone very well. I got to get in touch with the Fuquay Club. I'm pretty close to Fuquay in proximity. And when I was picking up my cleaning the other day, they couldn't put my cleaning in the back seat because I had it full of boxes of glasses. When I explained that to the girl at the cleaner, she said they had a lot of glasses. So I need to send that note to Fuquay for them to pick them up. Hadn't thought about cleaners before, but they have them.
This to go to Allen.
Yes, sir. Gary Elliott.
Yes, sir. This is Gary Elliott with the Seaboard Lions Club. If you got a second page, drop back up to the fundraising where we were talking about that a few minutes ago. My club starting this Saturday. We're gonna have 3 Friday night turkey shoots and a concession stand at our club. You know, when you come down to business, you'll see that we got a great big area. We got between 20, let's say 15 to 20 acres of land out there where our clubhouse is, and we can still social distance and gonna have a good time with our turkey shoot. The 6th, the 13th, and the 20th of November. Welcome. We'd be glad to get some people to come down from outside of our area to participate.
Absolutely. I'm all about a turkey shoot now. I'll pick up Steve McLaurin. We'll wear him out.
Okay, come on down.
Gary, what's the cost of the turkey shoot?
We're gonna have a ham round, a money round, a ham round, a money round, and a turkey round. And then after we do that, and what the actual sheets are for the actual rounds, I'm not sure. But then what we're going to do is we'll combine the winners from all the rounds we do each night, and we'll have a sort of like a grand prize win. Whoever the names drawn out of the hat will get something like a buck knife or some little prize to add to the funds.
Now, Gary, while we're here, are the rules basically stock guns, stock chokes, or 20 gauge shells got to fit in the end of it, or what?
We're going to furnish the shells. I'm not 100% sure up on the rules right now. District Governor, I'm sure, we did it before, and I have not had a chance to go over the rules yet. But I'm sure it's going to be stock guns. Yes, sir.
All right. As long as we can bring full choke, we're in, buddy. Or even if we can't, we're still in.
All right, come on and come and join us. Appreciate it. Thank you.
How about a reminder for the dates for the Midwinter Convention?
It's the third weekend in January.
I can look it up. Yep. Put my phone back up. Okay, it's January, whoops, the 2021. Let me get to the right year. 16, 17, 18. Well, 16 and 17, technically it ends Saturday night, but Friday and Saturday is the 16th, I think. This calendar may be different.
No, you're correct, Barbara, you're correct.
Okay, 16th and 17th then. Yeah, some calendars now list Saturday and Sunday on the end, and that totally blows my mind because I'm not used to that.
Thank you.
Now, I haven't gotten all the details on all these fundraisers, people. If you want those in the minutes, you need to email them to me, or else you can advertise them yourself. That's fine, because these minutes won't go out for a few days, so.
Well, the Warrenton Club is having a barbecue fundraiser on November the 4th, the day after the election. It's takeout only, but it's barbecue chicken.
I'll be glad to put it in the minutes, but they won't be out probably by November 4th.
Okay, well, put it in so they'll know we didn't forget them.
Okay, I'll put it in that as a under club reports that they're having a fundraiser. What is it? What kind of dinner is it?
Barbecue.
Barbecue.
Barbecue chicken.
Okay. Barbecue chicken on November 4th, Warrenton. Got it.
$10 each, which seems to be the prevailing food price from what I've learned today.
Franklinton Lions Club did a drive-through barbecue chicken. We sold 200 plates. So we were real pleased with that.
Is that $10 too, Joe?
No, we only charged 8. And after it was over with, one of our members said, you should have charged 10. But we were happy with what we made, and it was a drive-through, and everybody stayed in their cars. And then one of our members donated $100 to be given away to one person that would buy a plate. So we had people sign up as they bought a plate, and then we gave away $100 cash. And the lady that won was tickled to death with it.
Fantastic, fantastic.
What was Warrenton's chicken dinner?
Barbecue chicken.
Got it.
November 4th, you got that? All right. All right, Gary, what's the dates on that turkey shoot again? The 6th, the 13th, the 20th?
Correct.
All right.
Yes, sir. And the concessions, our concession stand opens at 6 and the shoot starts at 7.
Okay, Gary, if you want that in a minute, send me those details by email, like tonight.
Yes, Barbara. I'll send you a picture of one of our flyers this afternoon.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anybody that wants your actual club, I mean, I've got Carrie's down, I've got Warrenton's, but it's kind of hard to keep up with all the others. So if you want it in by your club name, just send it to me via email, like by tonight, and I'll add it to the minutes.
You already done. You already done. But you sent an email about it.
I don't want to leave any.
While we're at it, Governor, let's see, looks like we got governor visits. We've had about a half a dozen so far. Trying to get around to find out which clubs are open and which clubs are not. It's not the easiest thing to find out, but I'm working on as best I can. Bear with me. Zone reports, region reports, if I can. Line Lorraine, I don't see, but she will have her zone meeting, which is basically Wendell,
Knightdale, Zebulon, I believe.
East Wake, and Pilot. The area, you know what zone you're in if you're in that on Monday. Won't be this coming up Monday, but it'll be the next Monday. And she's got all the Camp Dogwood tickets and everything that you need for that club. We should have got them out earlier. I know we're behind, but I think that's the last group we've got to get out, and everything else has been sent out. November 9th. All right. So,
Which zone?
Lorraine.
It's Wendell. I think it's 10.
That sounds about right. Zone 10? That sounds about right. All right, so that leaves us in zone reports and
November 9th.
Region.
Region reports.
Was it
Or I guess
November?
region first.
Yes.
Thank
There are a few that came in by email. If you send it in by email, unless you just want to recap it, that's fine. You can just kind of say I went ahead and emailed it in. But let's start off with Region 1. I'll call them out as we go. Region
John, yes, but I'd already sent out the agenda, but it'll be in the minutes.
All right. Not here in region 1. Region 2.
Don't see them.
Region 3.
My report was submitted to Barbara by email.
Thank you, Mark. Zone 1. Oh, Region 4. We have 4, right? 4.
Yeah.
Region 4.
Region 4, that's me, Governor. Mine, Jeff. My report was submitted by Barbara.
Yep,
Thank you,
got it.
Jeff. You folks are wonderful. Zone 1. Zone 2. Zone 3. 4. 5. 6.
I submitted the 6th report because we don't have a zone chair right now.
Thank you, Mark. Zone 7.
That report will be submitted probably tomorrow. I'm waiting for Scott to send it to me, but it has been reported.
Thank you, Mark. Zone 8. Zone 9. Zone 10, we just went over that. They have a meeting on Monday the 9th. All right.
District Governor, could I add on that? I hate to be redundant and keep sending out the same thing, but it seems like it's the same 13 clubs that started, but we have 13 clubs that still has not turned in their PU 101. So district region chairs, zone chairs, if you could please help out with that, would really appreciate it. And got a notice this week of 3 or 4 clubs that are financially haven't accepted their responsibilities yet. So if it could really help with those clubs, would really appreciate it. Thank you.
If the list of those 13 clubs is sent out in the minutes, then we'll all know which clubs to work on. But just announcing that 13 clubs need to be addressed is not as helpful.
Actually, when you gave me a list of 15, I did contact the regions and chairs for those districts.
Okay.
I mean, I can.
There are some clubs that are not able, that don't know how to send them in, don't have the ability to send them in. You literally have to work with the club and submit the report for them.
Okay. Oh, you mean the PU 101s?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Who are they supposed to send them to? I don't know if I can do that or not.
No.
You can submit them to LCI on memberservices.org, and they will go ahead and update them.
Well, I mean, I know that the clubs can, but can I do it for them? I don't know if I can.
I did it for one of my clubs just a few weeks ago.
Okay, so the region chairs can do it for the ones that are missing.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So I'll send out a list again and I'll tell you what regions they're in. Now, do you want that in the minutes or you just want to send me to send that to the region chairs?
Probably be good to put it both.
All right, let's put it in both.
Okay.
And Governor, I do know that Zone 8 did have a virtual zone meeting a few weeks ago because I did attend that meeting. Lion Earl set that up.
Jeff, you are wonderful, man. Thank you. All right, folks, I think if we had about 1,000 Jeffs in this district, we'd be rocking and rolling now. Now, I ain't saying the rest of you ain't wonderful too, but you local guys, man, we got to talk to you, talk junk to you. If we didn't pick on you, we wouldn't like you. Or maybe if we didn't like you, we wouldn't pick on you, one or the other. But, all right, I'll see, we've got some committees that have reported. A couple of them, Randy's right on down the list, Herb, Bill Graham, childhood cancer, Leo's. Peace Poster, from what I understand, Peace Poster is not going through this year, is that right?
No, that's not right. She's got, I think, two clubs that are, I think 2 clubs have said that they have posters that they're submitting to Jane, last I heard.
All right, I stand corrected.
Hello? Hello,
Yes.
this is Becky Bird. We're with the Cary Lions Club. We just submitted 3 posters
Right.
and we took them to Jane Watts' house yesterday.
Right, so we do have some, she's the chair, so we have some in your club, and there was one other one, and I can't remember who it was.
Maggie.
No, Apex told me they weren't bringing any.
Well, they
Oh, go.
We have some in Garner that I'm not sure. I think they're going to Jane tomorrow.
So we do have some.
Okay, well, that sounds great, folks. When's the last day to get them to Miss Jane?
Like yesterday.
Today or tomorrow? Yeah, I'm not sure.
Her Peace Poster report is one of the attachments, and I think her contact information is in there, as I recall. If not, email me. I can get it for you, but I don't have it right at my fingertips right now.
Yeah.
But to Alan in time for him to turn it into the state. I mean, she's got to get them judged and then to Alan so that he can turn them in on time to the state so that they can be in the state contest, whoever the winner is. So, and that's what, November. You probably need it when you go to the meeting next week. But anyway.
Yeah. The drop dead date, I believe, is the 4th, November 4th.
Okay, thank you.
And one other thing, hello? Yeah, one other thing is that Jane said the best way to get to her is to text because she's working with the voting. So she doesn't see her emails very often. So texting is the best way to get in touch with Jane.
So if you need a number, email me and I will look up the number. Or you can wait at the end of the meeting and I'll go look it up. But right now I don't have it by my fingertips. Too much other stable.
Oh. For text, the number?
Phone number. Yeah, how you text?
All right, fantastic, absolutely. All right, what else we got?
District Governor.
Sir. Yes, who was that? Gary?
Yes, sir. Go ahead and do mine. Sorry I didn't get it in. I'd like to give a little report on Boys and Girls Home.
Yes, sir.
Gave it to some of us before the meeting started. As everybody knows now, we've got a new president, CEO that came on board October 1st. Tomorrow will be his first solo day. Ricky Creech is in full swing as our new CEO. He's been spending a lot of time with the kids and getting to know them and their struggles. Right now, our Lions Cottage has 3 boys right now. Several moved into Independency and are working already in college. And because of COVID and things are kind of quiet, calming down, we've had no epidemic with COVID, and get our things going with the kids again there on campus. And their school is back in full swing, so they're having 2 days on campus and then 3 days virtual. So everything's beginning to pick up at Boys and Girls Home. And again, I'd like to thank the Lions that we had a challenge that came to us from Thomas Academy. They wanted to raise $2,500 for some handless washing stations. And I sent the message off to LCIF, and the Great Lions of North Carolina met to go and gave us $2,500, and they bought the handless washing stations for our school. Again, I'd like to say thanks to all the Lions Club for their support for Boys and Girls Home. Thank you.
Gary, when you send the details about the turkey shoot, would you send me that report also so I can put it in the minutes?
Be glad to, Lion Barbara. Sorry I hadn't got it to you before now, but I'll be glad to.
That's fine, thanks.
Thank you.
Mr. Governor, I'd like to give a late breaking news on Leader Dog.
Yes, sir.
So Lions can do a lot of things other than just give information, and I have attached, I think, to a recent publication that Lion Barber sent out, or PDG Barber sent out. Leader Dog is going to have a special set of seminars for youngsters. I believe it's 18 to 21, but it's in there. But it's going to be a leadership skills class, but it's for 18 to 24. There's some age range. And one of the things that Lions can do is make sure that information gets out to the community. So if you know anyone in that age group that is blind and needs some leadership skills, that's an excellent opportunity for them. They've got to the end of December to get that the applications in, and I think Barbara's going to attach that to the minutes. It'll be a Word document. I know there are a lot of them, but I would encourage you to look that up, because a lot of things Lions can do is just be the information center for folks who are blind in different age categories, because, you know, I don't know the folks out there, and sometimes they're hidden, but you may know them. So if you see, if you get that information, remember that if you know anybody, or you know anybody that knows anybody, be sure and pass that information on, because it's free. Everything from Leader Dog is free to the client. So I just encourage you to be our information source out in the community. It's a great service you can provide. Thank you.
Thank you.
Governor, I'd like to give the LCIF report.
Herb, go ahead, buddy.
At the International Convention in Las Vegas in 2017, appraisal was given for LCIF to initiate a campaign to raise $300 million. This campaign was to be called Campaign 100 and was to run for 3 years and end in 2021. However, due to the pandemic, the trustees extended this date for an additional year and is now scheduled to end in 2022. At this time, LCIF adopted 3 additional global causes to go along with vision, youth, disaster relief, humanitarian causes, and the fight against diabetes. These were hunger, environment, and childhood cancer. All undesignated donations received during this campaign will receive credits toward the Melvin Jones Fellowship. Now, the North Raleigh Lions Club has a project for childhood cancer that is a good project. However, it is for the UNC Cancer Center, which is not located in District S, but in District O. And any donation made to this project will go to a good cause, but will not give you or your club credit for supporting LCIF. Due to the donations made to LCIF last year, our district and 1 club has received notice that they have qualified for a Dist CG grant. The district has an amount of $2,047.67 available, and the Fuquay Club has an amount of $1,065 for this grant. These funds are based upon the funds donated to LCIF last year. These grants have very little restrictions, and they can be used as matching funds for another grant. But they must be used for humanitarian causes. The recipient of these grants can answer the question that I received last year that was asked, of what were we getting back for our donations? During the past few years, LCIF has been very good to North Carolina, as we have received grants for hurricanes, tornadoes, as well as for Camp Dogwood and other areas. Our support for LCIF has not been very close to what we have received. If you would like to know more about these grants and how your club may be eligible for one, please contact me. Since July the 1st of this year, LCIF has received donations of $4,700 from 10 clubs in our district. Our district has a 19% participation rate, which is the highest in the state. Because of the pandemic, these donations are primarily a payment on previous pledges. I urge you to continue honoring your pledges. I also urge all Lions and clubs to continue the support of LCIF. And if you have not made a donation as yet, please do so. All donations in any amount will be appreciated as they count towards a grant for the district for next year. We're urging all lines in the state to donate some amount to LCIF this year. All donations in the amount of $50 or more will receive recognition for your club and a pin, depending upon the amount of your donation. They will also receive credit to be applied towards the Melvin Jones Fellowship. Some of you may not be aware of this, but you are also a member of this foundation. The difference between the LCIF and our foundation, the North Carolina Lions Incorporated, is that LCIF handles global needs, and the North Carolina Lions Incorporated handles issues within the boundaries of North Carolina. We as Lions need to support both our foundations as well as the VIP fishing tournament. And I thank you, and if I have any questions, I'll try to answer them, or you give me a call. I'll be glad to come and talk to your club and answer what I can over the telephone.
Lion, while we've got you on the phone right here.
Yeah.
Maggie, my daughter sitting beside me, works at a large company. She put on a LCIF donation project or something, and had quite a tremendous amount of money raised for LCIF that you should be. I don't know if that report would come to you or who.
I had not got that report, no. Now, did she send it from this district or did another district?
No, this district.
Okay. As far as I have, it's not shown up on my reports that I get. And I get a report. I get a report monthly for everybody in the state where they send in money.
Well, it should be large enough that when you get it, it'll pop up. You should be able to see it, no problem.
Okay. When was it sent in?
Last week.
Oh, well, LCIF is, the whole LCI is closed and everybody is working from their homes, so it probably has not been posted yet.
While we're on that, and I'm going to need a vote on this from the district for the cabinet meeting to proceed, but since we're on this topic, part of the things I was wanting to do this year, but we kind of got jammed up because of this pandemic, is having some visual recognition of what Lions do and the Lions clubs here in our district. Unfortunately, it's not really going to work out like we wanted to because nobody's really meeting except a handful of clubs, and most of them by Zoom. I reached out to Lions governors in Texas and Louisiana and have received their paperwork on where they applied for disaster relief trailers that have the Lions emblems them all over the trailers. So when they show up to any kind of disaster area, it says exactly who it is, and it's got a lion emblem from 10 feet tall on the side of it. We have matching grants available for that, and I don't think it's going to take a whole lot of money to do that because of the research we've done. But before I can even apply for those grants, I have to have a motion and a vote from the district meeting in the notes that the district will approve to make matching funds for a disaster relief trailer, which I think benefits us two ways. Number one, it gets our name out there. So when people, when we do need help, when they receive our services for disaster relief, they will see it and they'll see us and they'll see the Lions, and we can pass out material and talk about who we are and what we're doing. It also provides relief for people who might be in disaster. There are several different ways we can go with this, whether it's actually helping the people who are helping the people that are in disaster, or actually the primary helpers or secondary helpers. There's things we can discuss later, but I can't even get there until we can get a motion and a second and approval for the district to actually invest in something like this, and then we can go from there and come back and see whether or not this is what we want to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I might add, though, if you're sending in donations, do not designate where they have to go, because those funds will not help us. But also this grant I was talking about is a possibility that it could be part of your matching funds. The only problem I have, I don't know what the definition of humanitarian services is at this point. And I'll get that in there and have the next monthly meeting with them.
All righty, but if we can get a motion on investing matching funds or seeking a matching grant, however we need to do that. Bob?
I'll make that motion to authorize you to investigate the grant for the disaster relief trailer.
I second it.
All right, I will call the question. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? You know, I used to be the only guy that ever opposed about 25 years ago. All right, I will check.
Mount Ellen.
Yeah.
Mount Ellen, we got a question. What was the project that Maggie worked on that was going to send money over there last week?
Well, let me step out of the frame here. Maggie.
Are you talking about what I did through my work?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so I actually, I had October as Lion Awareness Month at Strata Solar, which is a solar company where I work. And every week we picked a different topic that the North Carolina Lions worked on. So one week was Camp Dogwood, one was the VIP fishing tournament, one was clinical eye research, and the other one was Leader Dog and Brighter Visions. So we had a lot of people who had no idea what the Lions did, and my whole drive wasn't really about collecting money. It was more of just getting our name out there. And we also collected eyeglasses and old cell phones and hearing aids and can tabs. And we got quite a few, but the best part was all the questions I got about the Lions and how many people wanted to be involved. So that's a little bit about what I did.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good.
All righty, who we got next?
Governor, I'd like to make a brief report on the Fellowship and Partners Committee. We have an article that appears in the newsletter every month about this, recommending what to do about that. But at this point, I'd like to suggest to the other clubs in the district that if you want to recognize somebody in your club for outstanding service, Christmas would be a good time to do it, and you could do it by giving them one of the new Lions ambassadors or a VIP Lacey and Esther ambassadorship. So I'd just like to put that out there for folks as general knowledge. Thank you.
Fantastic, Bob. Also, folks, I need to have 3 names of Lions to submit to the international director so he can get Lions presidential pins or something for us. Somebody know more about this?
Certificate of appreciation.
Yes. Every time an international director comes to our midwinter, they're entitled to give out 3 certificates of appreciation to Lions that the governor names as deserving.
Okay, well, that sounds like a fantastic idea, but Lord, I don't want to try to, out of 1,000 people, to figure out who is whom. Send me some names through email. Let me kind of whittle through them and talk to people and talk to you and help me out with this one, folks, because we've got so many deserving Lions, and God forbid I let somebody who is fantastic and needs an award and should be honored because I just don't know who they are. Give me some help on this one, please.
When I was governor, that was the most difficult part of my job, was figuring out who to award for various things.
Well, help me and help me. Thank you, Bob. All right, who's next? Has anybody got a report? Hadn't give a report.
Can Maggie send me the details about what she did at her work?
Absolutely, yeah.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Going once, going twice, going thrice. Anybody got a report? Want to give a report?
I don't have a report, but I have a question. There is a gentleman in our area here of Franklinton that is to have cataract surgery. His insurance will take care of the surgery, but his insurance will not pay for implants. Is there anything the Lions clubs can do to help him? I've called Tammy and she referred me to somebody else and they never did call me back, and so I don't know what to tell him.
Did you say implants?
When they do a cataract, They take the cataract off and then put an implant, like a contact lens, over
Okay.
top of the eye. Okay, his insurance will not pay for that, but it will pay to have the cataract removed.
What
Is there any way the Lions can help him to pay for these?
Steve, you want to jump on this one?
What's the cost of that, Joe?
I don't know. He didn't tell me. All he told me was that he has Medicare and Medicare will pay for the cataract surgery, but not for the implants.
They will pay for certain implants, not specialized implants. If you have a normal implant that corrects you either for distance or far vision, your Medicare pays for that. If you want one of those new special implants that gives you vision near and far, they will not pay for those, but they will pay for regular implants. Maybe he wants a special kind.
Well, and maybe he just didn't understand exactly what Medicare had told him.
He probably didn't, because I've had cataract surgery, so is my husband, and it paid for the implants.
Well, so
for
have
regular
I.
implants, no problem.
Yeah, so have I, and they did pay for mine.
Yeah.
Or my insurance did.
What happens is some of these doctors will recommend these expensive implants because they make a bunch more money on those.
Yes, I understand.
And they are certainly better than the standard implant that you get with Medicare, but it just depends on whether you've got enough money to pay for the specialized ones.
Okay, I'll tell him what you told me and we'll see what we can do for him.
Now, Lion Joe, I don't think there's anything to stop your Lions Club from holding a fundraiser in his name. I mean, you can hold a fundraiser for that particular project and pay for that. I don't see there's anything that's stopping you. I mean, there's many more people that know more about it than I do, but we held a fundraiser to get a little baby, a new eyeball, and it was I don't know how much money. It was thousands and thousands and thousands we raised just because we let the community know what we're going to do. And they showed up and started shoving $100 bills in a bowl.
Okay, well, I'll talk more with him and find out about what his Medicare insurance will do, and then we'll go from there. Thank you.
And if you hold a fundraiser like that, let everybody know, and a lot of us will show up just to help out that fellow.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Anything else for the good Lionism?
I have a question.
Yes, Ms. Burt.
Yes, I was just asking, John Lynn, Apex, who are the two schools where you have Leo clubs?
Well, I can't really answer that question because we only have one school that has a Leo club, but we have two Leo clubs.
Oh, two Leo clubs at one school.
No, we have one Leo club at a school, which is Panther Creek High School. And then we have one, you could call it an independent Leo club. They're not associated with a school. They're just a group of youth in the town.
Oh, okay.
So we're hoping, this is kind of an experiment that we're trying, and we think it's going to be wildly successful because with most Leo clubs, if you have one, you know that you're very much restricted by what the school will allow you to do. And you generally have very, very limited amount of time to communicate with the club and very limited time to do activities with the club. So your ability to influence and guide the club is extremely limited. But with this new Leo club that we have that's not associated with a school, we have no such restrictions. So we're going to see how it goes, but we're really, really excited about it. We just started it up, and we just can't wait to see what we get to do with this. So more to be learned later.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Fantastic. Good job, John.
This is Ron.
Yes.
Ron Bender with the Rocky Hawk Lions Club.
Yes, sir.
I'm new to this, so I'd like to know when you throw something up for a vote, who is eligible to vote?
The presidents and the secretaries, I understand, are part of the district governor's cabinets, and then anybody else who has been appointed to the district governor's cabinets, which would be any committee chair or officer. Am I correct in that, gentlemen, ladies?
Unless you make a designation that anybody attending the cabinet meeting can vote.
All right. Did you get that, Ron?
Got it. Thank you.
And Ron, if you ever have a question, man, shoot us a question. Dumb looks are always free. I promise you.
Will do. Thanks.
Governor Allen, this is John Gard.
Yes, sir, my friend.
My internet went down for about 10 minutes, and when I got back on, First VP, First Vice District Governor Randy was making a report, and they were talking about 13 clubs that hadn't done something, and mentioned about region and zone chairs helping out. I don't want to prolong the meeting, but maybe Barbara will have that in the minutes, and I'll know what we're supposed to be doing.
Yes, you're going to get an email about that and minutes about that. I think we're going to do both directions so we can make sure we cover everybody.
All right. Also, I have a candidate, I think, for our vacant Zone 2 chair in Region 1. And I'll maybe text you after the meeting, and when your schedule allows, if you'll give me a call, we'll get straight on who it is. I think if you give him a call, that might help encourage him.
John, I will do anything you ask, my friend. Not a problem.
And thank you for installing our officers. I'll say that with the whole cabinet.
It was a good trip. I will tell you folks, if you ever need to have a good trip to Edenton, go down to the Edenton Lions Club. It's a fantastic club. I also say the Gatesville Lions Club is a fantastic club. It's a stretch to get down there, but it's a great group of folks. It really is. Anything else for the good Lionism?
Hi, I'm Maggie Kristofi from Garner Lions. We haven't had fundraisers, but we have a really good service project that we're involved in.
Well, tell us about that.
Okay, we're working with an organization, a nonprofit organization called Community of Hope. They have a learning center set up for disadvantaged children. And there are several organizations, well, I guess 3 organizations in Garner who are part of it. And we are doing the lunchtime part at our clubhouse. And they come to us from 11 to 1. They have lunch, I guess the state supplies the food for the lunch, but they prepare what they need to at our clubhouse and serve it to the kids. And then they have some rec time for them. And I don't know, we feel that it's a wonderful project to be involved in. What? There are about 50 kids involved, and we're able to do, the social distancing. We have like an 8-foot table, and we have like 3 kids at the table. And they seem to enjoy coming to us. We have one of our Lions going every day just to check in and to let them know that we're glad to be hosting this, and we help where we can. So anyway, we're very happy that we've been able to do this. It really doesn't cost us much, but a little extra of our electricity, and that's it pretty much. But I wanted to let you know that we were doing that because it's something that we're proud of.
Lunch and academics, is that what you said, Maggie?
Yes. Well, some of them actually, they bring their computers with them. Some of them, because of the varied lunch times, actually have class while they're there. Okay. So they do that, and yeah, they have their lunch, and then they go outside and do whatever activities just to get a little bit of a rest from the academic part of it. We also have like a big shed in the back, and when the weather is bad, they go in there and they can do various activities, basketball or, whatever it is that they want to do. So, but it's a learning center, and it's for disadvantaged children in the Garner community.
It's what it's all about, folks. It's what it's all about.
That's what we think.
That brings us up to another point. I was surprised coming from the old G district. It kind of surprised me bringing in the other district, or joining, kind of making a big district out of the old GH and J. How many clubs don't have a clubhouse? Whether or not you have a clubhouse is your club's own decision. However, coming from a club that does have a clubhouse and knowing, Garner and Pilot and the rest of us that tend to have clubhouses, it really does serve the community. So if you've ever thought about, having your own clubhouse, think hard about it. It may be a good service to the community.
Something else that we've done, we've been having like 3 times a year hosting blood drives. And I believe actually somebody was going to speak, our connecting guys, Steve Freeman was going to your club, actually, District Governor, to speak about that. But that's been a very satisfactory service project that we've been doing, and makes us, people more aware that we're there in the community as well.
Well, thank you so much. Anybody else for good lineism? Y'all being quiet, man. It must be like 3:30.
Yep.
It would be.
All right.
Governor, I move to adjourn.
All right, Jeff Price, he moves to adjourn. Does he have a second?
I second it.
Second.
Who is the second?
Mark beat you, Ed Burt. You're going to have to try harder next time. All right, please keep in mind, we need a second vice district governor candidates coming up. So entice, ask, twist arms, use torture devices, electric fences, cattle prods, whatever needs to happen.
You have to have been a president or a secretary and a zone chairman.
Say that a little louder.
In order to be eligible for the second vice district governor, you need to have been a president or a secretary and a zone or a region chairman.
All righty then.
I think it says it just has to be, you got to be a president.
Okay.
You got to be a president, zone chair, and a zone chair, not executively.
All right.
Choice.
Whatever it is, find somebody, twist an arm, we'll make it happen.
By the way, those are not, those are international rules.
What'd you say, Tommy?
I didn't.
All right. Anything else? I'm calling the question. All in favor of adjournment?
Aye.
All opposed? You're going to be here by yourself.